Good.
See, I say that every time I get into someone's car. It sounds like they might be slightly annoyed. Because then if they are planning to execute me, it just makes the whole thing awkward. Throws them off. It's a survival tactic I learned.
Really? That worked out pretty yet with someone trying to execute you?
Well, I'm not dead, so I guess. Oh, by the way, don't try and sell bet through your phone right now.
What? Does it break?
It eats your bet.
It eats
I
it?
lost 300 bet. Yeah, I lost like 300 bet today.
Oh.
What's up? What's going on?
I either need some answers. I don't know if you know them, but it's better off I show you instead of repeating.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, something to show. Ooh, okay. I thought you were gonna hit me with like, oh, there's drama between people, blah blah blah. Or you.
I already know that exists. I could care give two fucks about it.
All right. Ooh, I'm excited. By the way, I'm legally married now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got billed to 25K and everything. And we're gonna come up with a surname.
Just take yours or you take hers?
I would never put that on anyone else, Sean. I would never ask anyone to become their name Ropeburn. Come on.
I'm trying to be fucking serious.
That's fucked up. I don't even want to be a Ropeburn. I don't know. Edbert Stewart doesn't sound right.
You been here recently?
Not for like a week. Over a week. Tell you I ran into Norman Burns.
Nope.
It was probably 2 weeks ago. I was reading some of the notes there. And then he just walks out and goes, it's like, yeah? You would not believe how many... how much drama is like on these notes. And then I asked
notes from people?
Oh, dude, yeah. So people will come here and drop notes in front of his door. And half the time, it's to do with the Raiders.
What does the Raiders got to do with Norman Bones?
I don't know. But you know, have you ever seen the name Veronica Westfield?
That's the fucking XCMS.
Yeah, but she's
like
Raiders or Raiders
some
affiliated or something. Yeah. Well, she leaves notes here like it's like it's a bird shitting on the concrete, mate. Like it's just she must have a horrible life because she's always leaving notes here.
Can you read them?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I read them.
I'm trying to be serious here.
Man, I'm like you, I'm a tea goblin. And when I found that there was a central place people put shit, I go here, I check the docks, I do like the fucking mountain ranges.
Oh, you're gonna ruin your suit. So.
It was already skin tight anyway. How much tighter can it get? I will not abide by this baggy trend everyone's trying to do. I can't do it. Baggy clothes look fucking dumb. I spent 35 years of my life believing clothes should fit. Now all of a sudden they shouldn't? Like, nah, man.
Have you read this?
Oh no. Is it just here? guess I'll just pick up the book. Let's have a gander. Holy shit, I forgot about this. Yes, I have read this. Fuck, this has been here for a while.
Been here for a while.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a third page. What the fuck? Well, okay. There was one page. I didn't realize there were 2 extras. Let me read them real quick.
What the fuck? Why is there...
Here are boat news?
Yeah.
Local?
No.
It's clowns. Oh, they have guns?
I did hit
it's a cargo.
It's a cargo. Yeah.
Sorry, let me get back to this. Yeah, I've seen page 1. Completely forgot it was here. Very confusing, by the way, because I don't remember him as those letters. Hold on, let me read page 2. I'm getting distracted.
Fucking trying to do shit, Chan. Really it.
Well, I mean that. Have you read the third page?
Yeah, I mean, I read it all.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I'm saying, right? Like people come here and just drop notes everywhere.
Yeah.
Huh. Wait, have I might not have told you this yet. I need to get my memory checked, dude. This is bad if I'm
I
forgetting.
think the
this.
entire club probably needs to.
Did I tell you that I saw him?
Who?
TJ.
You saw him.
This was on the day we demoted Kelly. I was on top of Beacon with Shang, and we are discussing, you know, just had a phrase, how to go over it, and then out of the corner of my eye, I keep seeing something there, and then it's gone when I go to look at it, right? Anyway, Shang gets off the roof, and then while I'm like looking where Shang jumped off the roof, and I know this is all going to sound far-fetched, and that's fine, you know. Maybe I was, you know, breathing in fucking gas or something. I don't know. But where Shang jumps off the roof, TJ appears. Wearing his old bluey, purpley hoodie under his black jacket. I went to the hospital. I thought I had a concussion. So I go there and I get them to check me out, and they go, no, you're fine. And then I, you know, head back. As I'm coming back to the roof, I see Shang frantically running around. I'm like, what's wrong? He says nothing, like kind of, you know, like I could tell there was something wrong. And then it happens again. TJ just appears out of thin air. We're both kind of like looking at him like, yeah, you seeing what I'm seeing? We both agree we're seeing the same thing. Disappears again. So spent a couple of minutes freaking the fuck out, wondering like what the fuck is happening. Why are we seeing this? Like, is there a hologram somewhere? Is someone fucking with us? And then Kelly comes up and collect ourselves and promote Kelly. I think that's probably why I've forgotten this, because that day was rough. Demoting someone isn't ever fun. So we do that. Shang walks off, and I hang out on the rooftop for a bit longer. And then I see him kind of down on the, you know, the little garage thing behind the fortress. I see him there. I go down there, and by the time I get there, he's gone. And so I go about my day. I'm just doing whatever the fuck I was doing, talking to people, checking the book, shit like that. And then while I'm standing on that little garage thing, I look up, and I see TJ again. At this point, I'm, you know, 100% certain I'm about to have a brain aneurysm or something. This is the warning signs before you fucking have a stroke. So I go up there, expecting him to not be there. Lo and behold, he's there. And so I try and talk to him, and he responds. Sounds like TJ. He's the same inflections as TJ. And we chatted back and forth about how Barry's doing, how he's doing, how the club's doing. And when I asked him, is this real? Like, am I actually seeing it right now? And he said, it's as real as you want it. And so, sure, maybe I have fucking brain damage, right? Maybe all that gasoline drinking's finally catching up to me. Maybe I've taken one too many hits to the head, but I'm gonna choose to believe that a part of him is still living on somewhere, and that part of him was there that day. And I asked him if he was proud of what we built, and he said he was. And then, just like that, he was gone. And probably, I don't know, a week later, that note, the first page appeared here. And at first, I had no clue who the fuck it was, because TW didn't ring a bell. When I realized it was him, I don't know, I just forgot, I guess.
When that happened?
The seeing TJ thing?
Hmm.
The same day we demoted Kelly. So
That's weeks ago at this point.
yeah. I think maybe a part of me was just relieved. It felt like that chapter was kind of closed for me now. You know, I never got to say anything to him before, you know, what happened had happened. I don't even think I'd seen him for a couple of weeks before he died. I think I'd always wanted to ask him a couple questions, so whatever that was, whether it was a delusion or mental breakdown, it truly was some part of him still lingering on the earth that kind of gave me closure, and I think that's most likely why, for me anyway, I just pushed it out of my mind and finally stopped, you know, feeling guilty about it. You gotta understand, man, me and TJ, we got history. I know everyone has history with TJ, right? But TJ is the reason why I'm who I am today. I was going down a shitty path as a fucking patch member in BBMC. I was a bit of a cunt, following more of Dundee's footsteps and Barry's at the time, and TJ was the only one with the balls to call me up on my shit and tell me how it was and show me what I was doing wrong and try and help me fix it. And then after that, we were just kind of inseparable. And there was a period of time there where Colin and Barry didn't wake up for 1 or 2 months, and TJ and I just ran that shit. And we used to wake up early or stay up late to catch up the other person and give them information. So, yeah, the whole TJ thing's always been something I just haven't talked to anyone about, because I didn't think anyone would really get where I'm coming from. Weird though, two new notes means he's still floating around. Well, I mean, that proves it, right? It's not a delusion if he's leaving fucking notes.
Yeah.
What's your take on all this?
Read the notes, it just sounded like a sick joke. It's the first time I've heard it. I don't remember who said it to me about seeing something or some shit. I don't think it's funny.
Someone else mentioned it?
I don't remember who it was. And there was that shit all over the walls.
What shit?
Finn was trying to tell me weeks ago, but like it was like something on the walls of the fucking whatever.
Yeah, there were, it was either clocks or teas or something outside the fortress. That was the same day. That day that shit popped up is the same day I saw him. And there's always a chance that those are someone fucking around, but I mean, this isn't something I would lie about, you know, seeing TJ. Timing's a little bit suspicious that I see him and this shit's popping up.
No, I know you wouldn't. I don't know.
I mean, weirder shit has happened, right?
Yeah, trust me, I know. If I didn't deal with this shit already, I'd probably find it harder to believe you. You mentioning, I don't know, closure and that.
In the grand scheme of things, it kind of makes sense if he's still lingering around, right? He did make a deal with Goldman. TJ is the only reason Dundee can still walk the earth. And we were all told back then, you never get out of those deals. They're forever. Maybe this is his punishment for taking the deal. He never gets to move on.
I don't know. This is what it is, I guess.
If it's any comfort to you, he seemed pretty cheery when I spoke to, whatever that was. It's almost like a weight had been lifted off his shoulder. Maybe being whatever he is now suits him better than being what he was. Norman even commented on him when that day he walked out and caught me looking at notes. I asked him, was he the reason that I was able to see TJ and shit? And his response was basically he couldn't confirm or deny it, but he did say that TJ has been yapping a lot. I think his exact wording was Terrence and his incessant nattering. He's somewhere. There's a little bit of comfort in that knowledge.
I come here a lot.
How come?
It's just everyone's surprised this place doesn't mean or feel like it does, I guess. I don't know. For them. Everyone's weird obsessions with this place, whether they're terrified of it, drawn to it.
Mm-hmm.
Feels and the like. In fucking... And last time I was here, I ran into Edgar.
What the fuck does he have to do with this place?
He wants to make a deal with someone.
Jesus Christ. Kind of missed the boat on that one.
Yeah, he didn't say it outright, but he was talking like someone who had just lost somebody close to him. Looking for death himself and who could summon him or talk to him as I whip on that one. When Norman,
He's always been weird.
when Norman first came back around months and months ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I held a gun up to him and said, you know that's not going to do anything, and I've never felt so weak and powerless in my life.
Well, like I take everyone's words, right? I like if somebody warns me of something or someone, you know, I believe them, take their word for it. I'll be cautious around it, but until I see it myself, you know, you're never 100%. And that's the same way I approached this whole fucking place and him. Was until I see it or he does something to me or fucks with me, or then I will be cautious, but I will be respectful. And I'll go about it how I'd go about anything else. And so he texted me a couple times and it was around a really rough time for me. So a little bit susceptible to, I guess, listening to it. Not in coaxing it to ending, but listening to him. And with everyone's warnings, I expected to come here and, I don't know, get offered a weird deal or be toyed with or fucked around with, or, you know, the usual shit if you mention Norman Bones around somebody, right?
Oh yeah. People freak the fuck out.
Yeah, well, instead I got given closure on something. I didn't believe he was anything more than, you know, fucking guy in a trench coat, and then he started telling me stuff that he shouldn't know. And nobody in this fucking country should know. It's kind of hard to not believe that, then. So whether he confirmed or denied it, he probably got his ears yapped off by TJ, but he definitely more than likely he's behind it.
Is this about that thing you told me once?
A little vague sentence I think I've ever heard you say.
It was a month where you said you were going to struggle a bit.
Yeah. I spoke to him for the first time on my sister's birthday. And for a very, very long time, I blamed her death on me. And he told me she forgave me and wanted me to know that she was okay, that she was at peace. Unprompted, no deals, no nothing. TJ even found out that I spoke to him and was scolding me for it, and then I told him why, and he gave me his warning of him, and that was it. I remember that. He told me about his deal with him.
I mean, he has seemed different since we all came back. Is it possible for whatever he is to turn a page and try and be a good guy?
I wouldn't say he's a good. If he sees himself as death, right? And if he is, just, you know, for a moment, let's entertain the fact that he is. Death is not evil. It's not bad. Death is just that, right? It is just the end of the line. The entity you shake hands with at the end. The only time you get on the bad side is death. Is when you decide to cheat him or mess around with it. Basically the ultimate fuck around and find out.
Yeah, he's a key part of everything, I guess. I'm glad he was able to give you some closure. I would believe these words.
Well, maybe he was able to give you the same thing.
Yeah.
And if you had any doubts about it, I hope what I told you makes you believe it, I guess.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not going to claim to understand how the world works or anything like that. Shit's far more complicated than you or I will ever even get close to understanding. I'm going to choose to believe that it was him, you know, whether it was or wasn't because of Norman Bones. And that's simply because I need it to be true, you know? There's just some things in life that, no matter how impossible or unlikely they seem, just got to kind of believe a little bit. I think we can both relate to the idea of not being able to feel truly alive until we can get past those things.
Mm-hmm.
We spend enough of our lives feeling like shit, feeling like one of the worst people in the world. We don't deserve to be here. could have done things differently to help more people we care about. So one day our number's going to be up. One day our turn. And, I'll be fucking damned if I live out the rest of my days feeling like shit, wondering about the past and not focusing on who's still here, who we can save now. Look how many people we're responsible for now. And we all made oaths to look after this club, do whatever we could. And if part of that responsibility means forgiving ourselves just that little bit, I think we owe it to everyone to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I ask, how have you been with your blackouts? Before you answer, I just want you to know I'm not asking because I've seen anything for cause to concern or anything like that. Just figure, now that we're sort of on this subject, it relates to it. So, worth asking.
Had a few checkups. Nothing's happened. I've been on top of everything. I feel fine. Genuinely.
It's good.
It's, you know, even that stuff you pretty much play it day by day, but yeah, it's been alright.
I hope you know I have been worried for you, not because you've done anything to make me worry, but
I
just want you to know that you are cared for, dude.
yeah, I'm very much aware. That is something I can't escape. Not that I'd want to.
Mm-hmm. Guess we'll have to keep a closer eye on this place. I think we should take it upon ourselves to make sure that that note doesn't get moved.
Yeah.
If that's his wish from the other side, then it's up to us to honor it. Just because he's not here with us doesn't make him not our brother.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. I think everybody probably will. As sometimes I wonder what it would be like to be a more emotionally reactive person, because initially I was upset. I felt like I feel like probably more than just if someone else was telling, maybe it was flop, I don't know. If someone else was telling me about this shit, whether it was a cruel joke or not, and then to not be told about this, I wanted to be upset. But me being me and listening to everything that everybody says, if I got upset at you now, how incredibly selfish that would be. What am I going to be upset about you getting something that you literally can't put a price on?
I mean, I'm gonna be real. If anyone had a problem with me keeping what I experienced with TJ to myself, I'd tell them to fuck off.
I know.
That includes you and Barry. It's a phrase we say a lot, but that's my business. My relationship with TJ was my own. Our fights are ours. You know, our good times are ours. The moments he picked me up and the moments I picked him up are ours. And no one, no matter how close they were to TJ, can try and take that away from us or try and muscle in on it.
You know, I meant just seeing him, not the content of what you talked about.
I know. Yeah, no, I know. But you know, for some people, even just seeing him would be a personal moment.
Yeah.
You gotta remember as well, right? This all revolves around grief, and everyone handles grief differently.
Not wrong. It's one of the worst feelings of wanting to be upset, or like feeling upset, but then knowing like there's absolutely no reason. Just selfishness, I guess.
I get it. I'm just happy that, you know, whatever he is, he still exists in some form. Just didn't make sense the other way, you know? It didn't make sense that someone like TJ could just cease to exist one day.
Yeah.
You know, Barry's our leader, and we'll follow him till the fucking end. But a lot of what we believe in, a lot of what we consider the core of what makes us us, is from TJ. And if anyone changed or learned anything because of TJ, it was Barry.
Yeah, not wrong. You know more of that than I do.
I think TJ is a big reason as to why Barry was able to stand up to D back in the day. I think for a while there, he felt as though Dundee was the only person he could turn to. And then, obviously, Dundee used that to his advantage, trying to mold Barry into what he wanted him to be. Didn't let Barry become who he wanted to be. And when he found TJ and got close, even while he was a cop, he sort of opened Barry's eyes from what I could see. Showed him that there was more to life than just whatever Dundee held up to him. I imagine at some point there was a conversation where TJ said, "You're okay to be you, Barry. You're okay to want what you want and go for it." Because I guarantee you, Dundee told him the opposite. That's probably the first domino that led to Dundee getting shot. I'm not an idiot. I know that's why Barry isn't around a lot these days. It's one of the biggest things anyone could ever lose. A father outliving his son is... it's unthinkable. That's why if Barry wakes up tomorrow and he says, "I'm emptying the entire fucking club account to buy a gold-plated chainsaw," sure, go ahead. He's lost more than any one of us could ever imagine, and he's still here. Still pushes for the club. Still guides it. I think us emptying a club account or giving him a fucking car that's about to get its last VAF for a job, or getting to S rank so that he can enjoy an S boost, I think that's least we can do to repay him. And we also owe it to TJ to look after his dad. So he would have done the same for any one of us.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
You and I are pretty lucky, man. We got to found a club with two of the greatest people I think we'll ever meet. And we get to call ourselves First Five. I'm sure there's one absolute scumbag, shit cunt, that could claim he shares that title too.
Yeah,
If
but
he's
what
even
did he
alive
really
still.
do?
Nothing.
People are better because, in spite of him, well, that's probably the only thing he did.
That and BK.
That's what I mean. People like Tally and I was gonna use his fucking actual name, Silas. And they are who they are and what they are, in spite of that wretched fucking thing. Silas has done more than I ever thought he could. In spite of him. Tally was abandoned and passed off to
Someone who
somebody-
didn't like her.
to someone who didn't like her and wasn't capable of teaching and training somebody anyway. And she still has a patch on her back. And she still probably made more money for the club than anybody has. Wouldn't own the fucking apartments that we do. Wouldn't own half the shit that we do, whatever. I think this club is more than we could have ever managed. We started with the want to build the biggest, best, most people, all this, and I wouldn't say we're far off of that.
Yeah. I mean, shit, we're already the biggest MCM we have been for a long time. We're easily the best. We've done all right.
I don't think I've ever been more sure of myself in my position than I am right now. I'm saying how I look at you as well.
I mean, all I have to say to that is about fucking time, my man.
Yeah, I know.
You have been my VP since day fucking one. There's not been a moment I've looked at you and thought, I don't know about this anymore. You are the VP. You've earned that since the very first day you put on that cup. I'm just glad to see that you're realizing that for yourself. Ain't no way I'm hearing a fucking cargo helicopter right now. Please, for the love of God, man. Please don't tell me to bring it here.
There's nothing on it.
Oh, you can see it?
It's above us.
Oh, yeah, it is, dude. Jesus. We're gonna have to start hitting that again.
I hate to tell you, Ed, but I think we gotta go buy some helicopters. On the stipulation, you can tell me no, but on the stipulation that if we do ever use it for that kind of stuff, we use it twofold for fun shit. Because I guarantee if we give ourselves those helicopters for fun, I think we could have a lot of fun with them.
Well, I mean, look, the cargo ship hasn't figured out a way to stop people from doing that. You know, if the company that runs the cargo ship isn't installing anti-air guns or some shit, shoot down those little one-person fucking helicopters, then yeah, I think we've reached a point where
That's why I was so steadfast and like, we're not doing it, because I fucking hoped there was gonna be a different boat that showed up with more ladders on it, or you know, something different to it. But it's just not. It's just not.
Yeah.
And I think we could.
Cargo ships.
I think we could.
Happy for it to go this way, then so be it.
I think we could have some fun with them as well.
Oh, 100%. Use it for training days, shit like that.
That would actually be a lot of fun.
You know, use it to do Air 1 evasion. Teach people how to lose sight of Air 1 for a bit. Because you don't need a two-seater. One seat is perfectly fine.
They are like a 1.5 mil.
Aren't they 2.1?
Something like that. I think they dropped low, but people probably keep buying them. Something to work towards.
This is just something, you know, we spout the idea of, you know, the club changes because the city changes, yada yada yada, and we normally use that for, you know, what I would consider positive change. I consider this negative change, but if we don't do it, we fall behind. And
I think there's.
we've waited.
I think there's a difference. The club doesn't change, right? How we view things, our morals and stuff doesn't change. We adapt to how we want to do a job. At the end of the day, a cargo ship is a job. If we have to use tools and equipment for jobs because they are relevant to the job, then that's not it. That's what it is. I mean, we were using the planes when everyone was using the planes, so this is no different. And then we stopped. So the club stays the same, in my opinion. I didn't want to use them, but I also kind of wanted one.
I think we should put in a rule then. No repeatedly doing it. You know, don't fucking run cargo 6 times in 2 days and use the helicopter every single fucking time. You know, if you use it, then park it away for the next 2 cargoes or something. You know, force yourself to be better. Use it the bare fucking minimum as possible, because at the end of the day, it's a fucking crutch.
Yeah, I agree.
Something like that, because I refuse to let people just rely on that every single time and be like every other fucking, you know, group doesn't give a shit. It's not who we are. We've always tried to do things on hard mode. I want to keep that. It's what inspires hunger in a lot of people. Otherwise, everyone's just going to get lazy and complacent.
Yeah. I'm disheartened.
Yeah. Gotta find this fucking 400k.
Yeah.
I find out someone actually stole it. They're getting shot in the head.
I don't think anyone stole it. Maybe.
No, I
don't think anyone stole it. I still think it's the inked bags, but I still don't know why there's inked bags in the cleanest money crate that we have.
Yeah. Just if you're gonna steal something, it wouldn't make sense to steal that much in one go.
No. Pull your gun.
Yep. Just in case those guys are still up here. Never know.
We're good.
Is that a new one?
I don't think so. Ooh. Good?
I just saw hell. Holy shit. That was scary. Holy fuck. This place is cursed. Sounds like Nana's getting chased. Holy shit! Jonathan Kane lost an arm?
What?
What the fuck?
Who the fuck is Jonathan Kane?
The creamy cabs dude. Oh fuck, he lost an arm. What? I tricked him into going on a chop with me the other day. Oh, that's fucking cool. We're gonna have a proper wedding when we finish the mansion.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it since we bought it?
Last week, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah. A little different since then. Oh, this week I'm gonna run an ATV or just like off-road race for everyone.
That would be good. So you
Like
make,
10
make a track?
I did. It is made. It's called Veris Valley. Should check it out later. It's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. I've probably attempted it 8 times and I've only completed it twice.
Completed it? That's
Yeah.
worrying.
Well, okay, I could complete it every time, but you know, on Cassidy Trail, if you're coming from Stab City going towards Great Ocean, there's a section that has a massive jump around a bend.
Yes.
I can't not attempt that every time, and it's a 3 lap, so I only landed usually 1 out of the 3 laps. The other 2, I either blow up the fucking bike or I just fall off and fall down. Oh, I'm head popping. Bye.
All right. Not bad.
No way.
1.6. Yeah.
We can do it. The maze is like a mill.
We'll see.
Maybe we make a few hundred K from.
I'm calling dibs now. The first one is in my name.
That's fine.
Calling
I
dibs.
hate heights and don't know
Okay,
fly.
better. It's gonna be my daily driver.
Yeah, just go to the food court, guys.
That's like 100%. That's 100% what I'm going to do. Never
such
said
a
I was
baller
something.
move. I had a headache. That's why I got
You're
out.
good. You're good. Alright.
What are you up to now?
That's me. I'm gonna probably go to the gym
Nice.
and then go to bed.
Nice. All right. Well, I'll be around early tomorrow, so I'll see you then.
Okay.
And Bert, the whole week.
Yeah.
Be crazy.
got ads, dude. I hate ads. Why, dude? Pause. Editing team, cut that out. Editing team. Cut that out. Thank you. No one heard that. Why did I put ads on this? Okay. Tried to get to this before.